Hi, my name is Juliana Mendoza, and I'll be talking about smoking tobacco.
Let's talk about how big tobacco is investing in the future of this country. A recent study found that low-income neighborhoods are more likely to have tobacco retailers near schools than other neighborhoods. How convenient. In fact, big tobacco went to the Supreme Court to keep tobacco advertising near schools. Cool. Huh. Nothing says commitment to youth like a hard-won legal battle. It's not a coincidence. It's profiling. Call it out. Stop profiling. Be the generation that ends smoking.
Low-income communities and neighborhoods have a higher percentage rate of smoking tobacco. The use of smoking tobacco in the U.S. has been increasingly popular and regularly used. In the U.S., 37.8 million adults currently smoke cigarettes. Smoking tobacco is the common cause of many illnesses, diseases, and deaths in the U.S. Facts. Many deaths in America result from smoking or secondhand smoking. Smoking kills more than 480,000 Americans each year, and more than 41,000 deaths occur from exposure to secondhand smoke. The tobacco industry targets low-income communities because they have the least information about the negative effects of smoking. They have fewest resources and social support, and they have very little help to quit smoking tobacco. Tobacco companies. Researchers found that roughly 4 of every $10 spent on tobacco marketing went to store signs, payments to retailers for prime shelf space, and displays inside shops. Shopkeepers receive thousands of dollars through tobacco manufacture. These advertisements in low-income communities offer more discounts and promotions, which causes people to buy more tobacco. Low-income communities versus smoking tobacco. 3 in 4 smokers are from lower-income communities. There are an estimated 375,000 tobacco retailers in the U.S., and they're disproportionately located in low-income communities. I'm going to apply this with conflict theory. Karl Marx, the founder of conflict theory, believes that there's a struggle and confrontation for power between different groups for limited resources, which is held by domination and power. Low-income communities are more susceptible to smoking tobacco. Tobacco companies target poverty areas because they are less likely to quit and more likely to buy. More low-income communities have less resources available to quit smoking and less knowledge of the health risk. Tobacco companies influences people to smoke by having strong marketing strategy, displaying tobacco product promotions, and promoting discounts on cheap tobacco product prices. Industry spends massive amounts of resources to keep prices low, and they spend to fight against cigarette tax increases. Politics, power, and conflict theory. Sociologists focuses on the influence of governmental and distribution of power on society and how social conflicts arise. Max Weber defined power as the ability to exercise one's will over others. A society's political structure and practices provide the insight of the distribution of power and wealth. Conflict theory studies the social inequalities and power difference within a group. Marx developed and believed that conflict occurred between groups struggling to gain wealth and power, and conflict helped the underprivileged to achieve equality. C. Wright Mills expanded Marx's concepts by coining the phrase power elite, which is the small group of powerful people who controls much of a society and uses the government to develop social policies that allow them to keep their wealth. With that being said, tobacco companies and industry have power and negatively influences low-income communities. Solution: revolutionary movements and social movement. These are different organizations that are standing up to reveal the truth on tobacco companies' advertisements. Their actions towards driving social change to low-income communities to quit smoking, morbidity, and mortality. Smoking tobacco causes a significant amount of illnesses and diseases, which leads to deaths. Low-income communities are less funded with public health care. On a micro level, one can seek help and support which are available to everyone and anyone. They provide guidance and advice and more resources and supplies to live a better and healthier tobacco-free life. On a macro level, we can all stand up and petition against big tobacco companies to stop advertising and marketing in our low-income communities. For my resources, I use reliable and relatable sources that significantly supports my topic by having valid health and current issues information. Thanks for watching.